Ah, my two favourite words in the English language, holiday. And this is just the start of 7 weeks of bliss for us. Sorry, not meaning to gloat much. And this week, we started with the Isle of Wight. I'm just kidding, it was absolutely brilliant. We absolutely love holidays because you wake up when you want, eat ice cream. It's that point in time in our lives where we go outside of our own usual routine, eat what we want, well, when we want, recharge our batteries, sleep for longer than usual, and stop exercising. What? Well, no. Like I say, I know a lot of routine does go out of the window when you're on holiday, but I'm going to argue the case for why exercise should be one of the things that doesn't go out the window and actually, if anything, could increase. I'm going to do that by going down to the beach and going for a swim. So I kind of understand that, yeah, you could be watching this thinking, well, he has to do that, he has to train because he's training for an Ironman, but genuinely, I've been training every holiday I've had since, let me just check, about 2010, and since we've been together, Mary's got on board too and now trains every holiday as well. I'm going to go in and do an hour's swim, and it is lush in there. It is just like a swimming pool. I'm hoping very much that it's like this for Copenhagen. I tell you what, it's lovely temperature wearing a wetsuit and... Right, we're off. Whoa, look at that barnet. We need to sort that out. Well, that genuinely felt very good. Enjoyed that a lot, and now I can come back, sit down, chill out, and I don't have to think about doing anything else for the rest of the day. That's the exercise done. Ooh. Can sit in the sunshine and have a cup of tea. This is my first point. When you're on holiday, let's face it, your diet goes out the window, mine definitely does, and I know that keeping my exercise routine cracking along means that I can eat a little bit more without worrying. I don't drink, so I don't have to worry about that side, but if you did, you've also got that ticking on in the background. That's another good reason to keep on exercising in the holidays, I think. Just my opinion, obviously. I can't talk for too long, I need to... Another reason exercise rocks on holiday is because you get to see more about the places you're staying. For me, there's no better way than getting out on a run together and seeing some of the hidden gems, or even taking the bike and seeing more of what your holiday destination has to offer. Another thing you have more of on holiday than you do when you're working is time. And I know it's really hard to fit exercise in around a working schedule when your life's busy and you have kids, but on holiday, even when you have kids, I think you can find a little bit of extra time in the day, whether it's you take turns to do the childcare or whether you put them in some kind of activities club, but there is time you can manufacture to get out and do something. Like we're out now with Winifred on a nice long run. And of course, one huge bonus to exercising whilst you're on holiday is that you get to engage smug mode.
Ah, smug mode. Well...
Which is a mode I very much enjoy engaging, and you are allowed to do it because you do work hard, so smug mode isn't something that you should be ashamed of, it's something you should embrace. And yeah, maybe some people might get a little bit annoyed with you, but You're smug. Why do you care?
Let's just clarify smug for a second, because I like to call it inner smug rather than outer smug, where it wafts off of you like some cheap perfume. It's the inner sense of self-satisfaction that you've achieved something that benefits you, and you can use all of the rest of your downtime having amazing times and creating lifelong memories with your family and friends. Now that's real smugness, but on the inside.
But perhaps the biggest reason that I continue to exercise when I'm on holiday is because I'm a creature of habit. I like to build really strong, positive habits throughout my day that help me be the best person that I can be. And once you break those habits, they're really hard to form again. So I've come down to the boating lake on my first day after the holiday, and I don't feel like it's a bind. I feel like it's all good. I can get going again. I haven't broken that habit. And that is it, my swim is done. And it didn't feel like a hassle, it didn't feel like a bind, it didn't feel like I was having to kick-start a habit again, because I maintained it throughout the holiday that I've had. And I guess that's the point I'm trying to make, is that habits are hard to form, but they should be pretty easy to keep. And that's the end of my training week, really. About 16 hours of training all told in this week, and it doesn't honestly feel like it's even really touched the sides, whereas in a working week, I get to 8 or 10 hours and I feel completely blown to bits. So there is something to this training in your holidays lark. And that's it for this vlog. I hope it's brought you some value in some way. I hope it's convinced you to maybe exercise on your holidays, or even start an exercising journey on your holidays. Build those good habits. Make sure you get subscribed, and I'll see you next week.